East Coast ain't got love for Dr. Dre and Snoop? Well, let it be known then. Gervonta Davis's team, they let it be known that Tank Davis wants to fight against Devin Haney, former undisputed champion at lightweight. That's what I want to talk about in this video. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Let's jump right into it. Make sure you guys subscribe. The Rise podcast, closely affiliated with Gervonta Davis, says this is the fight the fans want, and I'm not blaming either side. All I'm saying is 2024, let's make it happen. So they're putting their stake in the ground. They posted a graphic of Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney, and Devin Haney getting punched. It says Davis versus Haney. And I want to say this is an authorized speaker on behalf of Gervonta Davis's team. Like, they frequently work with Coach K and Calvin Ford. Gervonta Davis himself has been a guest on their show. And this is the fight the fans want to see. I remember Gervonta Davis himself. He had an interview with Brian Custer, and he talked about Devin Haney and said he would love to fight Devin Haney. He said it himself. He also did an interview with Cigar Talk, and he says that Devin Haney ain't built like that. Devin Haney, him and his dad talk this and that, but he's scary. He said his son is scary. These types of things. So this is a fight that's been brewing for a while. Gervonta Davis, if I'm not mistaken, has stated in the past that basically he ain't had no friends in boxing. It's like the beginning of Tupac's Hit 'Em Up. I ain't got no mother friends. And he doesn't want to be cordial and be friends. He says a lot of people in or around his division are fake. So this is a fight that the fans would love to see. The fighters would like to have. Devin Haney and Bill Haney have been on record saying that they want this fight. But first, Devin Haney has to get past Regis Prograis. And to me, this is just my honest opinion. It's a hometown fight. Some fighters in the past have struggled with hometown hijinks where they have a lot of pressure to compete and fight at home. I do think that Regis Prograis is a challenging fight. This is a great fight on paper. Devin Haney's probably going to be the favorite based on his skill set. He looked a little bit bigger. Nonetheless, this is a fight where you can't take your eyes off of it. I try my best in the world of boxing not to overlook any opponent, because I think that's one of the biggest mistakes one can make, is to underestimate or overlook your opponent, where you think is sweet and then come to find out you suffer a loss. I think Teofimo did this with George Kambosos. George Kambosos, if you look at it, he was coming off of pretty much performances with Lee Selby and Mick Bay where they weren't convincing wins. I believe they were split decision wins for him. And Teofimo was a massive favorite to beat. He was a massive favorite to beat Kambosos. He gets dropped in the first round and he ends up losing, and his face is all swollen and cut up and busted up. Even though he did drop Kambosos later in the fight, he couldn't put him away, and the fight went to distance. He loses his titles. So never underestimate your opponent. That's a lesson that boxing will teach you if you don't respect it by yourself. So we don't want to disrespect Regis Prograis, but looking forward to the future. If this were to happen, if Devin Haney gets past Regis Prograis, I would love to see him and Tank Davis, clearly a big name. Now, the only thing with this particular fight, Regis Prograis recently said this as well. He says he would not fight Tank at a catchweight. Devin Haney has also put that same statement out in a past interview. So the winner, be it Regis Prograis, be it Devin Haney, they both have been on record. I don't know what happens if you actually got to a physical negotiation. Sometimes people change or money talks, and if you're offered a right deal, maybe you'll compromise. But based on what they've said in the past, neither guy wants to fight Gervonta Davis at a catchweight. So that's one thing that would potentially be a roadblock, is Davis is fighting at 35 and he's a lightweight and he's an A-side. He's this big budding star, superstar of boxing, face of boxing. Because if you look at it, Gervonta Davis did better numbers than Canelo, and some people are still calling Canelo the face of boxing. But Canelo had this alleged undisputed versus undisputed fight with Jermell Charlo, and there was more interest for Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. So that tells you what you need to know. Times are changing. Gervonta Davis is lit. So he's at 135. He absolutely is the A side. You have to understand, it's not just about belts. That doesn't determine how you arrive at the A side conclusion. So that could be a potential complexity if Devin Haney fights at 140 and beats Regis Prograis, or if WBC champion Regis Prograis wins. There's a chance that neither one of them are going to want to fight at 135. I don't even know if Regis Prograis can make 135. And even if it's a catchweight, Regis Prograis and Devin Haney both said they're not willing to entertain a catchweight to fight Gervonta Davis. So Gervonta has one fight at 140 with Mario Barrios. I don't know if he's trying to go back to 140 right away. And again, he's the A side. So to usually fight the A sides in the past, you have to make concessions. So I don't know. I don't know how that would all play out if it came time to it. So first things first, December, Devin Haney, Regis Prograis. I made a separate video. Devin Haney has put some work in with Freddie Roach. I think that's a good look. Make sure you guys check out that particular video on the channel for more on that. So all in all, I'm looking forward to see what's next, 2024. Hopefully it's a great year like 2023 has been. Devin Haney wants it. Bill Haney's talked about it. Gervonta Davis has talked about it. There's also a lot of hoopla as far as what went on in sparring. I tell you my thoughts on sparring. Sparring is sparring. It takes place to elevate and up your game. When Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis fought, this was many moons ago, years ago. Things have changed since then. Devin Haney's filled out and gotten bigger. Gervonta Davis has gotten more experienced and gotten to be a bigger star. And he already had power and explosiveness. So he's learned in his fights, having high profile fights with LeBron James in the crowd and stuff. He's probably learned little things here and there. Devin Haney also became undisputed since then. So you would have to take that with a grain of salt in terms of the sparring. There are different accounts. Broner has been on record explaining what went on. He said that Devin Haney got rocked and he was basically out on his feet when he fought Gervonta Davis in sparring. And then he jumped in the ring or something like that. He says it looks like Gervonta might have been able to finish him, but everyone got in the ring like, nah, we can't allow this to happen. And sparring. And then I believe the story goes in sparring that Devin Haney kind of got a second wind after this delay and got a second wind where he was able to have better cardio than Gervonta Davis. So again, sparring is sparring. Take that with a grain of salt. Let me know who you would favor. Is Gervonta Davis too seasoned, too skillful, too powerful? Or is Devin Haney's size, youth, tenacity, and eagerness to fight, is that going to be too much for the shorter Gervonta Davis? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. I am the best in the business, and it's not even close. More content coming soon. This is your one-stop shop for all your boxing needs. Check out that Devin Haney, Freddie Roach video, and I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.